I'd like to invite the next startup, and that is Hiprep. Please give Hiprep a round of applause. Welcome them up onto the stage.
So we understand fully that for a child to truly learn, they need a lot of practice time. They need to interact more with their learning. And so what we do is that we ensure that for every child, there is a teacher. And a teacher who guides them to deeply practice concepts before moving on to the next. And most importantly, we're just building Lumi by Hiprep, which is our AI personal learning companion that meets every child exactly where they are and makes the entire learning experience more interactive and adaptive to the child's pace and needs.
Hiprep!
Hi everyone. Today I want to take a moment to share a personal story that inspired my mission to transform education for kids in Africa. My name is Adanma and I'm the founder of Hiprep. Growing up in secondary school, I used to struggle with math. Luckily, I had a father who was a physics teacher in my school. So every day after school, he would engage me in my work using questions, hints, and clues that challenged my thinking. That daily study routine changed my life. A few years later, I was a mathematics teacher myself in a public school in northern Nigeria. And I realized that over 70% of my SS2 students were struggling with basic year 3 to 5 math skills. I started to ask questions, and I found out that it wasn't just them. Across sub-Saharan Africa, over 400 million children fail to meet minimum proficiency in math and English, not because they lack potential, but because the system fails to meet them where they are. Classrooms are overcrowded, teachers are overwhelmed. UNESCO reports an average class size of 58:1. For me, that's not education, that's survival. Hiprep was born out of a mission to change this. We place every child on a consistent and customized study routine, helping them to study with deep structure, real-time feedback, and most importantly, a lot of practice. And just recently, we introduced our AI, which is an AI personal learning companion for the kids that guides them through each subject in bite-sized way, helping them understand deeply, interactively, and most importantly, in an adaptive manner. Our platform works in just simple 4 steps. 1, we assess each child using an adaptive baseline assessment. We create a custom learning path. We deliver structured lessons with a lot of practice, monitor and track progress. This was exactly the same thing that my father did for me. It's very easy for parents to pay us. They can either subscribe to our live tutoring sessions that cost about $75 per month, or they pay for our AI by topping up credits on our pay-as-you-go model. Since our launch in 2022, we have delivered over 90,000 plus hours of live tutoring to kids. We have generated over $400,000 in revenue, trained 150 tutors, recently got accepted into the Mastercard Foundation EdTech Fellowship and the Transcend Network. And no day passes by without one parent reaching out to me saying that they need what we have to offer. Thank you.
Thank you. Judges, over to you.
Thank you very much. I think you have a very impressive track record. And,
Thank you.
I just want to understand, I think one of the big numbers you have.
Yes.
You were generating $400,000 in revenue?
Yes, please.
So can you tell me how that revenue is made up of?
So through subscription to our live tutoring sessions, we just recently launched our AI, but before now, we've been doing exactly the same thing with live teachers. Currently, we have an annual recurrent revenue of $200,000. We're currently doing about, I'm not sure of the dollar rate, but we're currently doing about 35 million naira monthly in revenue.
And how much of the 400,000 goes back to the teachers?
Roughly 60% of that amount goes to the teachers, and 40% we keep that for our operations and growth. Thank you.
Okay. You mentioned English and mathematics when you were talking about your story.
Yes.
So is it that you only focus on the two subjects or all subjects? And how do you get your customers?
So currently, we are focused on the core subjects, which are math, English, science, and also reading, and phonics and reading. We intend to, as time goes on, we intend to provide content for other subjects. How do we get our clients? We are parents. My team is made up of educators and parents. We belong to a lot of parent communities. I mean, it's just one parent telling the other parent and another parent that there's something amazing happening here. And from one student, today we are doing over 1,800 students.
Very impressive. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Everyone, please give Hiprep a round of applause.